Mercer, and I run the website The Business of Voiceover, with workshops on it like the Workflow of VO and Momentum Month. And my free tip and trick of the week is that one sets up a side hobby or gig for themselves if they are a voiceover actor. And here's why. When I first got into voiceover, which it was so exciting and I was getting results, but I was also like, okay, just one more audition. And I found myself locked into somewhat of a studio cave for really long periods of time. There's so many pluses to working from home. You don't have to get dressed if you don't want to. You can make money in your skivvies, and that's a really nice convenience. But sometimes I'd be like, I am feeling really disheveled and like I have not even gotten dressed in days. And then the other piece of it is that humans are by nature physically social creatures. And I know that I need that. I was not having it when all I did was say hello to the guy behind the cash register at Trader Joe's once a week or less. It's not enough for me. I can be social online. I can be social with my work, certainly. But I have clients that I have had for over 10 years, and I've never once met them face to face. I love them dearly. We have a really great rapport and working relationship, but there's something to be said for A, getting out of the house, getting sunlight and getting exposure to the elements and air, and number 3, just physically interacting with people. Here are some tips that I have for being able to set up a side hobby or a side gig for yourself. Number 1, don't do it for the money. You know, what I ended up choosing was an exercise job. It's not hard to do. I took like a one-day workshop to be able to qualify, and I showed up at the right time at a Bally's or an LA Fitness, and they were like, oh God, we're desperate, can you start tomorrow? And then boom, I got thrown into the fire, and before I know it, I've been teaching exercise classes regularly 2 to 3 times a week for like the last 10 years. I love it not only because it gets me to exercise regularly, but mostly I love it because of those things that I mentioned. It gets me out of the house, it gets me to walk there in the beautiful sunlight or even any elements, right? And it gets me to interact with humans. Tip number 2, don't let it overshadow or overlap too much into your voiceover world. You can start this side hobby, whether it's a book club or a wine club or some kind of meetup for whatever it is that you're interested in, or like I said, some kind of little exercise group. And quickly people will try to test boundaries. You know, at the exercise job, it was like, hey, can you sub on Tuesday? Hey, can you sub on Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and Saturday? And before I knew it, I was like, whoa, I am not a full-time exercise instructor. I'm a voiceover actor, and I do this as my little side piece. So make sure you set clear boundaries with this so that you don't let it interfere with your voiceover work. You let it supplement. Just let it be a little outlet to be able to just balance everything out. Tip number 3, make sure that it's something that you love. Think about what you enjoy, what you haven't been doing very much lately, what you sure would like to be doing more of that is something that you can't do here at home. Maybe you love theater, and so you're in a community theater play, and that definitely gets you out of the house because those rehearsals, whoo boy, whether it is a meetup, whether it is a book club, whether it's going with a group of 5 friends to the movies once every 2 weeks, once every week, whatever it is, think about what you love and then try to set up something regular for yourself about it and try and have it be something where you are forced to physically interact with other human beings. Okay, so those are my suggestions. I would love any comments that you have below on what you have set up for yourself. Do you have like some kind of weekly wine club or book club or meetup or something that you do? Do you have some sort of small little part-time job that you do a little bit on the side just to get you out of the house from your home office, home studio work? Let me know in the comments below.